Everyone. My name is Victor Amaya. I'm the COO of Vertex Studio. Vertex is a games and simulations company. We're focused on creating the most enhanced and advanced extended reality experience building on top of the blockchain. With the help of our proprietary AI and blockchain technologies, combined with our expertise in end-to-end game design and development, we are developing a powerful XR marketplace called VXR Spaces, which basically allows for multiple projects that are building inside of our ecosystem to have access to funding and to have access to blockchain technologies and AI 3D simulation engine. So the core technologies that are composed by Vertex are some of the following: Unreal for simulation, PyTorch and GM Streamer for AI-based simulations, and then Rust for blockchain technologies, which is building upon Substrate. These are some of our technologies. Our team is composed of over 50 engineers and artists, and technical artists from motion graphics to AI to blockchain engineers that we've trained from the moment they are out of the university, and we train them inside of our own training program that we've developed. Here are some of the companies that we've worked with in the past. We've done simulations for the Department of Defense of the United States. We worked with Lucasfilms, Game of Thrones, Disney, Tops, Shield AI, and many more companies building NFT technology, simulations, and much more. Our core is driven by physics, rendering, simulation, and artificial intelligence. I'm not sure if we can play some of these videos that are on the screen. Like, for example, that video of the robots. The one at the top. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can play it. No? Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't send you the link, right? Okay. Anyway, so the video there is demonstrating a game that we built, which is called Robots. So basically, the game has different components to it. The game is basically brought to life by AI simulation platform, and then the game is students are basically composing the robots inside of the simulation. They're building the robots and they're giving different characteristics to the robots, and then similar to what crafting in Minecraft does, they can basically build different exchange rates that add value, and that object at some point becomes an intelligent NFT that can be used inside of the metaverse or MMO games and stuff like this. So some of our gaming projects, we've worked with the Game of Thrones in Singapore. We do end-to-end real-time rendering pipelines for end-to-end content production. We do game production, end-to-end game design and development for MMOs and things of this sort. With real-time machine learning integrations, we can do the most advanced AI-based XR experiences. I wish I could play the videos, but unfortunately, the presentation is not online. So these are some of the simulation projects. Vertex is composed of two core technologies. Symbiotic AI is one of our core technologies, and we actually are recipients of the Epic Games Mega Grants. Symbiotic is a 3D simulation engine and AI platform. So basically, we can do AI-driven simulations that can power real and virtual agents, human-in-the-loop digital twins, for creating, for example, supply chain logic on top of blockchain, but using AI to infuse intelligence into the business logic. And then obviously here, I will also show you another core of the Vertex ecosystem, which is not only Symbiotic, but also SugarFunge, which is our proprietary blockchain engine that we've built for GameFi platforms. Some of the features that are composed by Symbiotic is computer vision pipelines for real-time deep computer vision, such as motion transfer, face swapping, depth, and semantic segmentation. Another one is synthetic data generation for training artificial intelligence models using simulation. So for example, one of the virtual environments is that we recreated a company's warehouse, and basically we trained the drones inside of that warehouse so that they could be autonomous when looking for packages and stuff like that. And then simulation engines for AI platform for item recognition, for sensors, environmental data detection, face swapping, and things like this for metaverse avatars and stuff like that. So one of the projects that we've implemented are technology, which is Symbiotic, which is Volodon LiDAR, for visualizing data augmentation for autonomous vehicles, for example. Shield AI, which is where we use simulation-based training for drones to become autonomous for self missions, so unmanned missions for training robots and humans, of course. Robots was the platform that I explained a little bit ago. It's basically an education platform that you can students can build robots inside of the simulation, and then they can battle them inside of an MMO. The Department of Defense, this is one of our core companies that we've worked with for the past few years, and this is how we've developed a lot of the technologies and have tested out Symbiotic in a very advanced stage, from creating the simulation autonomy in multiple spaces and multiple environments such as space, ground, and air, having social interactivity. So whenever the drones are flying inside of the simulation, and they have, like, let's say a pack of 100 drones, right? So each of these drones communicate with each other, and they're exchanging information. And based on that exchange of information is how we developed our DEX, our decentralized exchange. So this is where we found logical and only natural to move into the blockchain space because of the exchange of information. So what we're doing is that we're creating a blockchain. Well, we've already created and implemented this blockchain called SugarFunge. SugarFunge.com is basically a blockchain engine for building private economies. What DApps and creators can do is use SugarFunge for multiple use cases, such as extending the use of NFT technology to power business logic operations. So one of the examples of some of the things that is powered by SugarFunge is Scalex. Scalex is a company that is based in Germany. They're offering white label DeFi exchange solutions, and they are building their entire exchange stack on SugarFunge. So SugarFunge allows for automated market makers, decentralized order books, liquidity pools, DAOs. So you can basically customize this, all of this infrastructure, so that it can fit to run and operate your own autonomous economy for public and consortium blockchains. One of the examples of something that we've built is extended reality NFTs and AI-infused NFTs, so that NFTs can basically evolve and mutate over time, and have Tamagotchi-style NFTs. So one of the examples of what we're building, which is the VXR Spaces model, is the first XR-driven NFT marketplace, where you can actually, moving beyond sort of NFTs like CryptoPunks, right? These are like 2D items. You can basically interact with NFTs. So let's say you were to create different, multiple spaces in the virtual world. You can actually interact with 3D assets that are Web3 NFTs. And you can see in that small video, unfortunately we can't play it right now, but the NFT can be immersive, and then you can actually feed the NFT. You could do multiple things with it so that it could evolve over time and create and generate value from the utility tokens, from the system economies and stuff like that. One thing is, part of our core team is we have economists and tokenomics experts that actually calculate the projections of revenue over the course of 5 years to move away from play to earn models that are generally requiring investment and are looking for to implement more interactivity and reward systems for people to have, let's say, being able to game on multiple platforms and then have VXR spaces as the core space for multiple games and launchpads. Some of the features of VXR spaces are interactive experiences, single code-based multiple targets for mobile devices, and then shared assets between different game space. So when someone says, hey, an NFT is interoperable, how does one make it interoperable? If it's based on Ethereum, how does a game asset live on one game and then it lives on another. The one way that we've proposed to do that is through VXR Spaces, which basically creates a real interoperable system between different blockchains and networks, and then being able to share assets and then consume resources. For example, one of the projects that we're working on is a project in Germany called Invita, which they are doing environmental data gathering. So what we've done is that we've built real-time AI pipelines for the data packaging, and then we're building that into a smart contract. And then multiple apps across our organization or our ecosystem can consume that data through the tokenomics and through the utility tokens. The rewards happen, and for the staking models that are implemented across the system. So here's a bit of a technical architecture. We have our white papers fully developed, and we can share that. Right now it's in private distribution, and we will be soon launching our Sugar DAO, which is basically the ecosystem that is powering, well, the governing body that is powering this entire ecosystem that you see here. One of the games that is building on SugarFunch and Symbiotic, this is a good demonstration of both technologies coming together. Cryptogene, unfortunately, there's no video for this, but this is basically AI-driven NFTs. So we have what we designed is like small monsters that have DNA at its core. So we call this the double helix. The double helix is a mix between blockchain and AI. So what the possibility is here that you have this play to earn MMO, and they have DNA strands on each of the monsters, so that it gives them the particular characteristics. And through SugarFunch, you can create mutating NFTs, and you can do similar things to what CryptoKitties does. And basically evolve over time and similar to the reference that I made for Tamagotchis, and then sell them actively on the marketplace. And we're hoping to become one of the leading NFTs, trending NFTs in the space within the next 3 months. So I guess we're gonna go into a little bit of the projects that we do. Tech Incubator, we're helping to incubate multiple projects that we're co-owners of, like a ride-sharing platform on the blockchain for women and children, and education for women. We're doing mixed reality nurse training on inside of a metaverse using blockchain technology. We're doing educational 3D robotics and a gamma of other projects that we would love to present to you more privately. But yeah, who are we? We are a team of multifunctional team from artists to core business, operations, and obviously technical direction. Yeah, so our core team is based in multiple countries. We have people in the Philippines. Our headquarters are based in El Salvador. And then we have also people in Germany, Uruguay, and Venezuela. Some of our tech advisors are people that are working for AI scientists, people that are doing active research in robotics for Disney, DreamWorks, TikTok, and they're actively cooperating with us on multiple projects so that we can cross that filter, and then we have more people that we haven't added to this presentation, and obviously we can present them to you as well. And yeah, that's basically what Vertex is doing, and we're doing multiple tokenomics structures for all of our incubated projects. SugarFunch has its own tokenomics. We have the Sugar DAO. So there are multiple investment opportunities and collaboration opportunities, of course. And if anyone is interested or has any questions, I would be happy to answer them now. Thank you.
Hi, am I audible?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I want to understand, are you a service company or are you a product company?
Sorry?
Are you a service-based company or are you a product company?
Right. So we have been a completely profitable service-based company for the last 7 years. Now we are looking into launching the products. So this is why we're looking for an initial investment in a pre-seed round, because of the fact that we're looking to launch the multiple products that we have in our ecosystem. So now we want to take this to the next level and become a massive adopted product company. But based on the years of a service experience, we want to kind of move away from that and move into the product space.
Nice. And I suppose you made good profit?
Yes, we are 3x profitable. So our core is about we are 3 times more profitable than our core burn.
Other than seeing that you do too many things, you have done too many things, created too many products, what is the USP? Why are you different from any other player who is doing something similar in the NFT or DAO space?
Right. So I think the main thing is the core way that we use AI infused into blockchain technologies, and then the other one is the custom way of how we create exchange rates and composability for assets. So in our solution, every NFT acts like an MMO, and every NFT acts as a market maker. So you can create and generate more liquidity based on activity, because everything is assetized on multiple games. So you have millions of transactions per day. So that way you have a stabilizing economy for high frequency economic models. I think that is part of it, and then the core integration between AI and blockchain that is custom to what we've done. That is I guess the proprietary use case of our technology.
And how much fund you are looking to raise?
We're evaluated right now currently at a $10 million valuation. We have a purchase offer currently, and this is why we're coming to Dubai and looking for investment, because we'd rather do this ourselves than to sell the company, basically. Yeah, so we're looking to raise between $1 million to $2 million for 10% equity. Thank you.